Hi everyone, it's Jodie here. I just thought I would go through and talk about some of the processes with this painting. As you can see, I've started by gluing down some torn paper with the matte medium, and then I'm using the my brayer and just giving some colour to the background. Payne's Grey is the dark colour, and also the lighter one is, I think, can't find it, was a yellow ochre, and I then went over it as well with white just to tone it down. I'm now doing some of the fine detailing of this Nandina. This whole painting is for my dad, and what I was asked to do was, he really liked the Nandina, and so that was really all I had to go on. So everything else that I've put in here is just to sort of try and give some interest and try and add some things that, I don't know, sort of show my personality in the painting, because to me that's what art is about. So yeah, lots and lots of leaves. I've found that quite daunting. I've never really done anything for someone else before. Most of the paintings that I have done have just been for myself, because I'm not that confident. I used to paint a lot as a young kid when I was at school. That's all I did was drawing and painting, but since having children of my own, you know, things change. I stopped doing art because I just thought, you know, unless you're really good at it, what's the point? But I started again about 2 years ago after seeing all these YouTube videos and people just creating. It was like, oh my goodness, if they can do it, why can't I do it, you know? And that's what started me off. So I have done a lot of card making using stamps has been something I've been incredibly passionate about for a long time. And I was given a blank notebook during a Stampin' Up class, and it was like, what am I going to do with this? And so I've actually that was the first thing I did, was start journaling. I still haven't finished that notebook. I haven't finished any of my journals. I have about 4 of them on the go in varying stages. And yeah, so that was the start of it. At this point of my painting here, I'm doing the fantail. I'm sorry that I missed the beginning of it. I'd been painting all those leaves and thought, oh, I've had enough, I'm going to go off and, you know, cook tea or something like that. But then I must have just decided, oh well, after I turn the camera off, I'll just, you know, paint in some of the outline, and before you knew it, I sort of basically had got the whole body and part of the tail and everything like that in. So yeah, I'm really sorry that I missed all of that. Plus, at another point when I was painting this, I realised that I did not have my setting on the video on time-lapse. It was just on normal time, so it was like, oh my gosh, I can't have people watching me going at normal speed, because it was so boring just painting leaves and bits and bobs, and I have absolutely no idea what noises I'd be making during that. So I've auto edited that part just so that people don't fall asleep during it. And yeah, so in the end I was really happy with the outcome of the painting. I do have another one to do, which will be, it's using the other one that's just go with it, uses what they call the its proper name is Prunus campanulata, which is, I think, a Taiwanese cherry tree. It's the first to flower here in New Zealand of the cherry trees, and one of our other native birds called a tui. They absolutely adore this tree, because the tuis are nectar feeders, and after a long winter of no flowers, this tree comes into bloom and they just go for it. And they have fabulous birds, a beautiful, beautiful call they have, and they dive bomb you. Well, they don't dive bomb you, but they dive bomb through my garden. They remind me of the X-Wing fighters on Star Wars, because they just swoop through at a great speed and not, you know, there'd be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 chasing each other around. So they're just fantastic. Well, at this point, I think I might stop talking, because basically all that I am doing is some detailing work, and it's all just done with acrylic paint, and I will probably go over the painting at the end with a varnish just to help protect it. But like I said, everything else from now on is pretty well self-explanatory, and hopefully you will enjoy this, and I hope I've inspired somebody to pick up a paintbrush and just go for it, because the more you paint, I think the better you get. And so yeah, thanks very much for watching, and see you again next time. At this point, I'm probably going to attempt to put some music on this for the rest of the video, but as I said, I'm not the best at all as editing, and all I use is a phone. So my cell phone is my camera, and it's my editing app that I have on my phone, all that I use. So please forgive me when things don't go to plan, and thanks anyway. Bye.